Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. This is Get Out Your Feelings Sports Podcast, and I'm happy to be here on this Monday morning. I need y'all to go ahead and like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and hit that subscription button, and let everybody know that if they're a true Angel Reese fan, true Atlanta Dream fan, even if they still a Chicago Sky fan, but you love you some Angel Reese, this is the place to be. So go ahead and hit that comment, like, and subscription button. I need you here. I want you here. So let's make this happen, man. It's Monday. It's Monday, and everybody's back to work, back to school, and it's a good day to be alive. But I want to talk about yesterday's game, and I also have someone that said some things that was 1,000% correct, and I agree with everything she said. But I want to give you my take on this because yesterday, after doing our video, got a chance to go back and see some things, and I want to say that bad games are going to happen. It's going to happen. I think we as Angel Reese fans, we want everything to go right and her to do extremely well, not only for us, but because we already know there's going to be some idiots in the comments that's going to be poking fun, making videos and saying some of the dumbest asinine things that they can say about her as if other players don't have bad games. We've seen Asia have bad games. We've seen Caitlin Clark have a multiple of bad games. We've seen last night Jackie Young have a bad game. It happens. But in context of why bad games happen, you have to throw that out there, especially if you're a podcaster, if you're an analyst. You can't just say bad games and that's a bad player, because that might not be the case. MJ had bad games. Kobe had bad games. Shaq had bad games. Barkley had bad games. Bad games are a part of basketball. But why did a person have a bad game? You have to talk about that. And yesterday we saw the reason why Angel Reese is the beast that she is. We saw why people want her on their team, because when a person can rebound like they can, and when a person can cause a disruption on the defensive side like they can, and also put up points. Right now she's averaging 11.6 points per game. I know last night didn't help that average, but she was still a defensive wreck on the other side of the ball, especially when it mattered in the crunch time, when we took the lead and almost won the game. Angel had played good defense on Asia, and a turnover happened, got the ball, Canada went down and hit the layup, and we was up. And that place went bananas. That place went bananas. And I saw an idiot to my coach benched Angel. Man, it was time for rotation. And she had 3 fouls, brother. She didn't get benched because she came back in the game. When you get benched, you don't come back in. So people just make up the dumbest ish. But she played good defense. Now, the reason why she didn't have the most efficient game, even with her rebounds, is because they doubled and triple teamed her. If a person is not good, nobody's going to pay attention to them like that. They're going to leave them wide open. They're going to leave them with one person on the whole game. Angel had double and triple team on her. When she was under that rim, somebody was boxing her out. 2 people were boxing her out. One was on the right side sometimes, one was on the left side sometimes, and one had her right there in the middle. She couldn't get the rebounds, but she still got 8, you know? So if she would have had a normal 15 and had, the putback shots and all, hey, it's no telling how this game could have went. We could have snuck this game out or whatever. But shout out to Olcott, who had a phenomenal game. Shout out to Jordan Canada, who had a great game. Shout out to Pow Pow. That was phenomenal. Everybody stepped up. But the Aces had a plan. Let's try to take Angel Reese completely out of the game. Let's take Angel Reese completely out of the game. Not just her offense, but let's take away the most powerful thing that we all know, because she did it to us in games before. Let's take away her pure, unadulterated rebounding. And they were successful with it. Because the whole game, I'm looking like, man, and it took away her energy. It took away her enthusiasm until that fourth quarter where everything was happening, and she woke back up. And you can see Angel fighting for rebounds and fighting for position in the fourth quarter. But I want to see that from Angel, to figure things out through the rest of the game. But all around, it was a good game. It was an exciting game. We came back, but that daggone Chelsea Gray, boy, the point guard, that girl there, she's amazing. She's amazing. But there's somebody that said something this morning, and Cassie is doing a phenomenal job. I love her takes. Cassie does a phenomenal job with her analysts, her breakdown of the game. I think because she played as well, and she's a phenomenal person. So I want you guys to hear what she had to say, and I agree 1,000%. And just listen to what she got to say. I think
the Atlanta Dream came all the way back from a 19-point deficit to still lose to the Aces by 1 point off the strength of a clutch Chelsea Gray midi. And I feel like we've seen this movie before. The Aces got 61 combined points from Chelsea Gray, A'ja Wilson, and Kennedy Carter, who had 20 points in just 21 minutes. A point per minute is crazy. And the game within a game between her and Jordan Canada in the first half was just box office TV. Also, I see that there's chatter about the end of the game and why Kennedy Carter wasn't in it. But I think Coach Hammond was going for a defensive look. She had her best defensive guards on the floor with Jewell Loyd and Jackie. They can also score. And then you have A'ja and Chelsea, who are the queens of the clutch. It makes perfect sense to me. The Aces did a great job with holding Angel Reese under her rebounding average, but a lot of Reese's performance was mental. She shot 12% from the floor and had 8 turnovers. I want to add the context because hearing 8 turnovers makes it sound like she was just throwing the ball away all night. A lot of those turnovers were dead ball turnovers from travels and offensive fouls. That doesn't make it any better, but it supports that she was overthinking. One of my biggest criticisms for Reese's offense has been patience. She has to slow down, and she could benefit from just taking the first shot. Sometimes she doesn't even need to put it on the floor, just take the midi. But Angel wasn't the only player who struggled shooting the ball. Overall, Atlanta shot below 40% from the floor. And for the Aces, Jewell Loyd shot 20% and Jackie went scoreless on 12 attempts. But that's what it can look like when you're playing against one of the best defenses in the league. But can we talk about the performances from the 3 Gamecocks, Allisha Gray, Te-Hina Paopao, and Medina Akat? All 3 were in double figures to help keep the Atlanta Dream in this battle. I'm so impressed with how Pau has shown up this season. She's different. She's just more decisive and confident. And Akat is not looking like the player who Coach Staley was fighting for to keep 1 more year of eligibility. She is meeting the moment, and jumping into this league the way she did it was exactly what needed to happen. Allisha Gray is currently Atlanta's leading scorer, but I also want to commend her growth from last season. In the past, I've criticized her for being too emotional or losing poise down the stretch. I think she really showed up for Atlanta in this one. I also just want to put on my GM hat real quick and throw this out there. I don't know if Sika Kone is going to work for them long term. I think Atlanta needs another wing post solution. Make a trade with the Connecticut Sun for Aaliyah Edwards. I think that Edwards can produce more than what we've seen from her thus far in her career because she hasn't found the right team fit yet. Even when Bree Jones come back, I still don't think they have enough production off the bench in the wing post position. But what are your thoughts on this matchup, Hoops Tribe? Let's talk hoops.
I agree 100% with what you just said. Angel Reese have to get out of her own way. I know she's with a new team. I know she has a new coach. It's her 3rd coach in 3 years. Angel have to get out of her own way. Angel got to put that shot up the first time she puts it on the floor. And remember, after she was working with Lisa Leslie, she stopped doing that. She wasn't doing that after she worked with Lisa Leslie. Lisa Leslie was showing her how to seal off, plant the feet, turn around, and get that lay in. Even if she take 1 dribble, pump fake, and then put it up. I think she looks for the foul a lot. And I also think she wants to be a pass first big. Angel is dominant. Angel is super strong. Just take it up and make your shots. It was a big game. That I looked at that crowd on not the Jackie Young, but the Jordan Canada shot, the lay-in. And when I looked at that crowd and heard that crowd, that could freak a person out because they didn't do that in Chicago. They had crowds, but like that in Atlanta, totally different. And the love and support is there for her. She just got to get out of her own way and play Angel Reese basketball. This is game number 3 with a new team. Okay, cool. Because everybody, including Jackie Young, did not have a good game. And it happens to everybody. And of course, we already know when it happens to Angel, the idiots come out of the woodwork. See, I told you. See, I told you. But when she has an efficient game, they're quiet, or they don't have anything to say, or they try to make up something else. See how she didn't tie her shoestring? See, she bricks on her shoestrings. Oh, shut up. But Angel, all she got to do is calm down. We've been saying that before. Calm down and let the game come to her. If she does that, we're going to see the averages and everything that we said that she's going to have this year. And it's going to happen. Angel played great defense today, and we saw the results of it. I kind of wish that, knowing that Chelsea Gray is going to take that shot, I think we needed somebody a little bit bigger on her to kind of bump a little bit and make her put the ball on the floor and try to get a fall away shot with the hand in her face, because, you know, Jordan Canada can't jump that high, like off of that angle. And I think we would have had a hand in her face. I think that shot would have been missing. We would have had the game. But it's all good. We're 2-1 now, and we have the Wings on Friday, and we're going to get our game back, and we're going to win again. So no worries here. No worries here. We just want Angel to take her time and make her shots. That's all. And she's going to be fine. Continue to play hard-nosed defense. Continue to get those rebounds. And the Atlanta Dream is going to be in the playoffs, and I believe they're going to make a run, because without starters and without, you know, the best performances, we only lost by 1 game because we got that dog in us. So that's all I got, guys. Y'all have a successful Monday. I will see you guys later when I get back to the house, and we're going to talk some more. All right? Peace.